Tonight on AFN Korea Nightly News, soldiers in Area 1 continue their education. And later, service members at Osan take it to the mat. These stories and more coming up on your Frontline Network News. Welcome to this edition of AFN Korea Nightly News, broadcasting from our headquarters in Seoul. I'm Specialist Ryan Harris. The U.S. Office of Personnel Management states the Combined Federal Campaign is the world's largest and most successful annual workplace charity campaign. Service members have opportunities to pledge donations to the charities of their choice through the CFC, and overseas, this program is run by Global Impact. Army Sergeant Rob Frazier sat down with the President and CEO of Global Impact, Ms. Renee Acosta, for an overview of their role, the impact of the CFC Overseas program, and how service members are continuing to make an impact through their contributions.
Ms. Acosta, what is the Combined Federal Campaign?
The Combined Federal Campaign is the one opportunity each year for all federal employees to give to charity. There's over 2,000 participating charities in the campaign.
For service members who do select the FSYP option, could you give us a couple of examples on how those funds will be allocated locally here to programs in Korea?
When a contribution is made to family support and youth programs, it provides funding for programs for families and single service members.
So when service members give through the CFC here in Korea, are they automatically giving to the CFC Overseas program?
Yes, yes. That is the component to which they're giving, and unique to that is the opportunity to give to family support and youth programs. And these are difficult economic times. These are challenging times with all the deployments, with all the movement of troops, and still everyone finds it in their heart to give.
Now, with all the success of last year, what goals does Global Impact and the CFC Overseas program have in store for 2008?
Yeah, the most important goal is the participation, to reach out, ask everyone to give, and then everyone who can reach into their pocket and support the campaign. That'll make the difference in the long term. We always set a monetary goal, and usually it's about a 10% increase. That would be fabulous, but we want more people giving.
Now, what actually is some of the benefits of getting involved with the Combined Federal Campaign overseas?
You know, we like to say we're the good news program. And when CFC shows up, everyone can take a deep breath, relax, and feel good, because what the program does is help others.
Ms. Acosta, do you have anything else you'd like to add?
I would just like to add that there's nothing better, than giving to help others, and you're going to be giving and helping people you probably won't meet. And we just don't know what the needs are. Many of us are very fortunate, and we're not worried about the next meal, or we're not worried about the safety of our children, but many people are, and you're helping others when you give.
The CFC Overseas campaign runs from October 1st through December 15th. Contact your unit CFC representative for more information. More service members are entering the military each year with bachelor's degrees, causing the demand for postgraduate degrees to rise. In our next story, Specialist Will Roberts takes us to USAG Red Cloud, where one university is trying to help students return to the classroom.
University of Phoenix students in Area 1 working on a master's degree are currently limited to a strictly online program. But representatives from the university are working to bring those students away from their computer desks into a more traditional setting. Program coordinator Charles Davis has been making frequent trips to Camp Red Cloud Education Center and explains his visits.
At present, we do not have an on-site class here, but we're trying to determine and look at, are there enough people that are interested in obtaining a master's degree that we can bring a on-site class here to Area 1.
If enough interest is generated, it'll be good news for anyone who's not fond of online coursework and enhance their opportunities for the future.
It makes it more competitive because a master's degree, unlike a bachelor's degree where you have a lot of different courses you have to take, a master's degree is extremely focused on a specific career field, such as the Master's of Business Administration.
Around 30 service members throughout Korea graduated last year, and Charles Davis says for those who haven't begun the journey, now is a great time.
While you're in the military, it's a good time to get your education. Regardless if it's you haven't got your bachelor's, getting your bachelor's yet, or working towards your master's, because of tuition assistance, you can utilize that to help defray the cost of a master's degree.
The University of Phoenix offers a variety of master's programs, And with enough interest, those classes will soon be offered in Area 1 in a more traditional brick and mortar setting. I'm Specialist Will Roberts, Camp Red Cloud, Korea.
Coming up, kids around Osan get a good look at the 51st Fighter Wing. Stay with us.
Here's a look at your AFN Korea weather forecast for Wednesday, July 16th. In Daegu, temperature will be 86 degrees with a low of 72 and rain showers. Thursday, expect more rain showers. At Kunsan, temperature will be 80 degrees with a low of 75 and rain showers. Thursday, expect more rain showers. In Osan, 87 degrees with a low of 71 and rain showers. Thursday, more rain showers. At Seoul, rain showers 87 degrees with a low of 72, and Thursday expect more rain showers. And at Camp Casey, rain showers with a high of 87 degrees and a low of 70 degrees, and Thursday expect more rain showers. This weather forecast has been brought to you by your 607th Weather Squadron.
Special Forces and infantry soldiers from all over the Korean Peninsula traveled to Area 1 in hopes of proving their infantry skills. Army Private Aaron Brady takes us to USAG Casey to watch the action unfold.
Infantry and Special Forces soldiers gather on Camp Casey for 3 rigorous days of testing. Why? To see if they will be one of the few to receive their Expert Infantryman badge. During these 3 days, soldiers must complete 35 different stations.
It's very difficult to get your Expert Infantryman's badge. You have to be highly motivated. You got to know how to do each individual task and be able to pay attention to detail. That's the key right there.
All the candidates participating in this portion of the EIB testing have already participated in the pre-qualification round.
You come out and do exactly what you're told and execute each task according to standard, and you come out and get your EIB. But of course, it's very difficult to achieve. Not everybody can get it, but if you do follow those just simple steps, you can come out here and knock it out and be good to go.
Under the watchful eye of EIB qualified cadre, the soldiers walk from station to station performing various level 1 tasks with efficiency and precision. The assignments include weapons proficiency, first aid, map reading, movement under fire, and more.
The EIB is that we started out with a squad, in my main group, about 10 guys, and now we're down to about myself and 2 other people.
The grenade station proved to be a difficult station for many candidates. Soldiers can only receive 2 no-goes at one location before being eliminated from the competition.
Everything's important when going to the station. It's every single small detail. You'll get a class on what they expect to see from you, and then you have to remember every single detail to get a go at that station. So a lot of people will speed through it, then they know a topic and go through it, and miss one small detail, which will get a no-go for that station.
In the end, 126 out of 470 candidates achieved the honor to be called an Expert Infantryman. I'm Army Private Aaron Brady, Camp Casey, Korea.
Soldiers stationed at Kunsan Air Base do all they can to make sure they don't miss out on essential Army training. Together, the airmen and soldiers took it to the mat during a week-long Level 1 Combatives course. The class's honor graduate talks to Airman Camille Tarver about how the sessions helped keep him Army strong.
Soldiers and airmen finished off their Modern Army Combatives Level 1 training course with a tournament. It was the perfect opportunity for Specialist Derek Royal to show off what he had learned during the course.
I'm expecting a lot of myself. I want to win. I want to take the whole thing. But, I'm not making any predictions. I'm just hoping for the best.
He and his fellow soldiers may be on an air base, but they still decided to learn these fundamental training skills, the holds and grabs needed for close combat. Specialist Royal says the course is many things, but it's definitely not easy.
I've done some hard things in my life physically, but this was probably the most physically demanding week ever. It was a hard week.
His instructor says the course was tough, but throughout it all, Specialist Royal brought his A game.
He's always first in every drill that we've conducted. He's always pushing himself 100%. After he's done the drills and he's tired, he bends over, whatever. He doesn't quit. He doesn't stop.
And this day, Specialist Royal seemed unstoppable. He was undefeated going into the last match of the day.
A classic David and Goliath, I guess you could say, heavyweight versus the lightweight champion. Started from stand-up. I knew I didn't want to go into him. He had the weight advantage. I didn't want him to pull me in, so I wanted him to come to me.
As the match went on, Specialist Royal saw his opportunity and put his opponent into a skillful sleeve choke. With that move, he won the competition, a win he shares with his comrades.
Every guy here is a winner. We all went through the class. We all put up with all the smokings and the tedious training that we all went through.
And now that the training is over, he's still not quitting and definitely not stopping as he prepares for the next step, Level 2 combat training. I'm ARMY.MIL Tarver, Osan Air Base, Korea.
Now for a look at the exchange rate and gas prices at your local AV service station. The Good Neighbor program provides a public understanding and appreciation of the USFK mission on the peninsula. Air Force Sergeant Sandra Bradley takes us on a field trip where Songbuk Elementary School students tour Osan.
Local Korean elementary students pass through the main gate at Osan for a chance to see what the 51st Fighter Wing does on a daily basis. Their first stop was Osan's fitness center for a look at the top dollar equipment used to keep the service members fit to fight.
But to try to get these kids built into some mindset that you need to be doing physical exercise, not just sitting behind a computer screen all the time or the Nintendo set all the time. You've actually physically got to get out and do some physical work so you can stay in shape.
At the fire station, fire dogs get the opportunity to show elementary students the equipment they use to help save lives and fight fires. Staff Sergeant Larry G. hopes the kids realize there aren't many differences between Korean and American firefighters.
I hope they can see that we really don't do the job too much different and that we're pretty much all the same. We do the same things, fight fire the same way, our vehicles are the same, and that we're not too much different than what they are.
The last stop to the food court was just another chance to get a taste of the American culture. Student Joshua Lee tells what part he enjoyed the most on the Osan tour.
At the fitness center, we did basketball. That's what I saw.
As the field trip came to an end, the kids now have an idea how Osan operates to complete the mission. Air Force Sergeant Sandra Bradley, Osan Air Base, Korea.
Two groups of airmen at Kunsan have a friendly athletic rivalry. Air Force Sergeant Aaron Drobnak shows us one of the ways these groups challenge each other.
Kunsan Airmen have many ways to have fun and stay involved with current events, but most probably haven't played kickball since they were kids. Team 5-6 and Ace decided bringing back this playground game would be a fun way to build camaraderie between the two groups.
We want to kind of make it so that, when you're on base and you see, Sergeant so-and-so or Airman so-and-so, you can, you know who they are and you can speak to them opposed to everybody just kind of walking by each other. We want it to be more friendly, more family-oriented.
Camaraderie and team building might be the goal of the game, but both sides admit that there is a little competitiveness between the two groups as well.
The last two basketball tournaments we have, it was Ace versus 5-6 in the championships. So the team 5-6 won the first game, the first tournament, and Ace won the second tournament. So it's kind of like a little friendly rivalry.
Kickball is just a start. Both groups are planning more events in the coming months.
If anybody wants to play, they get a team together and we can play softball, kickball, football, dodgeball, volleyball, any kind of ball you want to play, we can play. And that's pretty much our goal, is to make it a continuous thing every month. And if it gets bigger, then, definitely. But this is kind of like our first stage, our tryout period, and we'll see where we go from here.
Team 5-6 took this round, defeating Ace 9-1. I'm Air Force Sergeant Aaron Drobnak, Kunsan Air Base, Korea.
That's the news for this evening. Thanks for watching your Frontline Network News. I'm Specialist Ryan Harris. Have a great night.